Good evening. Welcome to Current Affairs. Today, I would like to show you few questions. And after looking at the question, we'll try to find out the answer. Then we'll go for the explanation with respect to each question. So straight away, let me start this. Let me open the document for you. Please have a look at the document. Look at this. So this is the first question on the screen. You may have a look at this. Who of the following inaugurated the 2016 Asian Ministers Conference Disaster Risk Reduction that was held in New Delhi in November 2016? In the beginning of November, that is this month only, this particular conference has been taken place in New Delhi. And the question is related to who inaugurated this. Is it the President of India, Vice President, or the Prime Minister, or the Speaker? And the answer for this question is the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister has inaugurated. So with respect to this type of conference, this is not the first time in India. So this is the second time in India this conference has been held. So when it comes to this disaster, lots of disasters are taking place throughout the world. But whenever such type of disasters are taking place on a massive scale, various countries that are present around that disaster point are getting affected. That is the reason why if one country takes measures, that may not be sufficient. But if various countries will come together and work together, there is every possibility of the proper and effective management of the disasters. Am I clear? So this is the one important point, and I would like to show you the document, and I'll share the information with you. You may please have a look at this. And if it is a question, the answer is the Prime Minister of India. Look at this. This is AMCDRR, was the first hosted by India in the year, I'm sorry, this is the year 2007. Yeah, I'm sorry. So this is the year 2007. And second time India hosted this very recently in this month only, in the beginning of this month, November, this year. Right, and first time it was held in the year 2007, and this is the second time. And this conference was organized by the government of India in collaboration with United Nations Disaster Risk Reduction. Clear, this is a conference that has been organized by India in collaboration with UNISDR. And the conference has adopted the Asian Regional Plan for implementation of Sendai framework endorsed by Asian countries. Sendai is a place in Japan, and during that particular conference in Sendai that took place in the year 2015, that is the last year only, and all the Asian countries have pledged to work towards the managing these disasters. Clear, always risk reduction is always very, very important, and that will be more effective if various countries are coming together. Otherwise, the world is prone for more disasters. That is the reason why when it comes to the disasters, just like any other issue, this issue is always discussed on the floor of United Nations and on the floor of every international platform. So with respect to India, India is doing its best with respect to this risk management. Right. So now once again, I'll open the document. You may please have a look at this. So I have another question with me. Look at this. So the following is the first state in the country to implement a scheme called Saur Sujala Yojana. Right. So this is with respect to solar system. Solar power. And what exactly is this? So this is the mechanism through this particular scheme where the government will be providing subsidies to the farmers, subsidies to the farmers with respect to the pump sets. And the beautiful thing is that these pump sets will be running with the solar powers. And this is one of the very, very important factors. And even today, also in India, there are so many areas where there is no electricity connection. And if there is no electricity connection, what is the use of these pump sets? That is the reason why if these pump sets are running with the solar power, that will be very much useful. That is the reason why 3 HP, that is 3 horsepower, and 5 horsepower, these pump sets are being given to the farmers in the state of Chhattisgarh. So this is a beautiful phenomenon, and this 3 HP, this pump set, it will be costing 3.5 lakhs, and 5 HP solar pump set, this is going to be costing 4.5 lakhs. But the government has decided that it will be giving these pump sets to the farmers at the subsidized rates. Clear? So by the year, by March 31st 2019, government has decided to extend this program, extend this scheme, so that at least 51,000 farmers will be this getting benefited out of this particular program. Am I clear? So this is one of the very important programs. You need to provide such type of support to the farmers. It's a very beautiful thing. But for the examination point of view, there may be a question: which is the first state that has launched this? Answer is Chhattisgarh, right? Look at this. Once again, I am opening the document. You may please have a look at this. So, which is the first state in the country to implement Saur Sujala Yojana? Answer is Chhattisgarh. Okay, look at this. Next. This scheme provides solar power irrigation pumps to the farmers at a subsidized prices. And the pumps of 3 HP, which is costing 3.5 lakhs, and 5 HP, 4.5 lakhs, will be distributed to the farmers by March 31st 2019, and that will be distributed on subsidized rates. And the priority will be given to those areas where electricity connection has not yet reached. Am I clear? And kindly see here, in Chhattisgarh, there is something called jungle safari. This is the biggest man-made safari in Asia, located in Chhattisgarh. Kindly remember this. So this is how you can attract the tourist. Tourism will generate lots of revenue. Tourism will also generate lots of employment opportunities. Am I clear? So please remember these points. Next, look at this. Which of the following articles of the Indian Constitution mentions about the Interstate Council? 243, 253, 263, and 368. So if you look at this Interstate Council, it is always there in the news. Interstate Council is always there in the news, but though this Article 263 is present in the Constitution since the beginning, unfortunately, there was no proper attention has been paid to Interstate Council. Of course, a few attempts were made in between, but the attempts were not fruitful. And after a long period of time, again, Interstate Council has been constituted very, very recently, that is in the last month, October 29th. So what is the basic idea of this Interstate Council? The name itself is indicating Interstate Council. Council is a body which will contain the representatives, of all the states. If you look at India, I have 29 states and 7 union territories, and each state is headed by a chief minister, and each union territory is headed by an administrator. And 2 union territories, Delhi and Pondicherry, they are headed by the chief ministers because they have the state legislatures. right? By putting all these 29 states plus 7 union territories put together, this is called India. And if you want to promote coordination, you are expected to have a body, and that coordinating body is the interstate council that is mentioned in the constitution. And that interstate council is always headed by the prime minister. But the point for the examination is that who will constitute the interstate council? Answer is the president of India, constituted by the president of India, and it is headed by the prime minister. And chief ministers of all the states are the members in the interstate council. Prime minister is the real executive. Chief minister is the real executive at the state level, and the real executives are the members of this interstate council. Clear? And if you look at Delhi and Pondicherry, these two are headed by chief ministers. Hence, from these two union territories, the chief ministers are the members. And from the remaining union territories, since there is no legislature and no chief minister, and those 5 union territories are represented by the administrators. Am I clear? Meaning is simple. In this interstate council, it is headed by the Prime Minister of India. Chief ministers of all the states are the members. Chief ministers of Delhi and Pondicherry are the members, and administrators of the all the union territories other than Delhi and Pondicherry are the members in the interstate council. And what is the basic function? The basic function of the interstate council is the promoting the coordination among the states. Clear? And we know one point, that India is a federation, meaning division of powers between central government and state governments, right? And when you have such a division, there is a necessity of coordination. So without coordination, the unity and integrity cannot be promoted. That is the reason why there is a necessity of an institution at the higher level, and that institution is mentioned within the constitution. But unfortunately, because of the various reasons, this council has not been constituted. But the present government has taken a serious decision on this one, and it has been reconstituted. Of course, there were so many committees like Raj Mannar Committee, Sarkaria Commission. So many commissions have recommended for the this compulsory constitution of the interstate council. And hopefully the present interstate council will continue for a long period of time, and it will promote the coordination between the central government and all the state governments. Am I clear? So now I'll show you the document with respect to interstate council. You may please have a look at this. Look at this. So what is the article? Article is 263. Right, next, look at this. On October 29th, Interstate Council has been reconstituted. It facilitates coordination between the center and the states. Kindly remember, Interstate Council is constituted by the President of India. This is headed by the Prime Minister. Chief Ministers of all the states are the members. Chief Ministers of Delhi and Pondicherry are the members. And the administrators of all the union territories except Delhi and Pondicherry are the members, meaning Delhi and Pondicherry are represented in the interstate council by the chief ministers, and the rest of the union territories are represented by the administrators. Last but not least, I want you to have a look at the last point. Please remember, it's a possible question in the examination. There is a committee called Standing Committee with respect to Interstate Council. So in the examination, they may ask you who is the head of this Standing Committee of Interstate Council, and the answer is the Home Minister, right? Of course, at present it is Mr. Rajnath Singh. Hence, this Standing Committee is headed by Mr. Rajnath Singh, who is the Home Minister of India. Okay. So that's all for the day. I'll stop at this stage and I'll see you tomorrow with some more current affairs. And I wish you all a very, 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 very good luck and have a wonderful sleep. Thank you so much for being with me this evening. Good luck.